What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my co-hosts Josh and John Luke. What's up, boys?
What up?
Josh looking dapper today, and JL, you are looking.
Thank you. Stop.
Just don't look at my lower half, and then we're all good.
He's in sweatpants. He told me.
No.
Yep.
It was a secret.
Guys, also joining us today is a very special guest. He's the all-in kid on Twitter. I know you already know him. Jake Ciely, senior writer for The Athletic. Host of All In Football on Bets TV. What's up, Jake? Thank you so much for joining us today.
What's up? I wasn't sure. It was Josh. I was here for an interview or something between the suit and he's got the diploma behind him. I feel like I'm zooming for an interview.
We're considering you for a position with Front Yard, but not yet. You
I thought it was the other way around. Like we were just trying to get Josh a job, and this is like how he did it. It was like a Trojan horse. Hey, come on our show.
Jake, is that how it is?
We brought Jake here to pitch Josh. Oh, he's really great. Take him, please.
Yeah. I am.
That's
Take
so
their word
fun.
for it.
Jake, it's funny.
But listen up.
That.
Depending on how well you do in today's game, maybe we'll let you onto our group. But that's
how it works.
Yeah.
I told him when he first switched to this background that he looked like an expert, like a doctor expert that would show up
CNN.
on like Good Morning America or CNN or something, like as like chiming in on whatever recent events happened. We got Jay Wall in the chat saying it's about to go down, and Maria said if they ever start. Have some patience. The best things in life are worth
they ever
2
start.
minutes for.
It's been like 2 minutes. I mean, honestly, I was gonna say one more thing. Is like Josh kind of like reminds me of like if Bradley Cooper was trying to play an interview guy like this.
You just made his heart.
Thank you, Jake.
Bradley Cooper interviewing for an entry level position
today. I needed that today.
There you go.
We got Jay in here saying, Josh, you are pretty flexible. What's up, Jay? Welcome in. And Joey says Josh is the GOAT at
code?
Fortune. And it saddens me daily. I think it is code. There's some code up there. And Maria said, if Simon didn't burp during the intro, I wouldn't think it's really him. Hey, I'm working on my gastrointestinal issues.
It's weird because it's always at the same exact moment. It's right
really
when you introduce the guest every single time.
It's like right after. It's like right when you're explaining what they do. It's like right there.
I think what it is. I think it's a breath control thing, and I need to work on it because I think that's right when I take my breath every single time, and then that's.
Well, what were you drinking? Was it like a Monster or something?
Kombucha. He gets kombucha.
It's hard seltz. It's carbonated on top of it, so there you go. I mean,
don't tell my other job that I'm drinking at 2 p.m.
My other job.
That's what I learned that a couple. I used to do like the energy drinks, but now I do like a protein drink because it's not carbonated, and you can't do it. You can't do carbonation during the show. That's your problem.
Yeah.
Pro tip from Jake. I got to switch up carbonation.
After the hangers. I'm here for pro tips on hangers and drinks.
You've taught us so much.
God, you want to show us Scott Fish? We'll talk about hangers, drinks, bags,
Scott
all
will
the
come on
important
with his
stuff
travel
in the fantasy
tips.
industry.
DuckTales.
DuckTales. Oh my gosh, we're getting into all the good stuff today. Jake, maybe you can one thing before we get into our game. You were wearing a shirt at the last FSGA conference, and I was trying to remember what it was a crossover between. It was Rick and Morty meets and blank, and I couldn't remember what it was crossed over with on your t-shirt.
It was like was it the Back to the Future one?
Yes, it was Rick and Morty crossed Back to the Future, and it was one of the coolest shirts I've ever seen. I was just like, man, I gotta up my game before the next conference with the t-shirts that Jake brought.
I'm wearing my Konami Code shirt today. You can see.
Let me zoom in on that one.
It's up, down, down. There you go.
Yes, that's badass. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I thought about wearing my Rick and Morty shirt today, but I got that's Ajax. Yeah, I was thinking about doing the jacket with like a t-shirt underneath.
Rick and Morty.
Maybe one day.
I almost wore the Rick and Morty. Well, it's just Rick is just saying I'm not arguing. I'm just telling you why I'm right. But you can't see like the words are all down here. So
gotcha.
You
could have
said like that the whole time.
Yeah, I would have judged you if the last times I've seen you, you've been wearing the same shirt. So it's probably best you have a different shirt on.
I would judge you in the best way possible.
I do so many shows. I'm like, wait, which shirt have I worn twice this year? I like to keep the rotation. You should see. Get the hell out of here, Jay. You should see. They suck anyway. I think I know like 2 players on UNC's basketball team this year. But you should see my closet. It's there. First of all, I have about 40 to 50 T-shirts at this point, and they're color coordinated. Like they go from.
I love it.
Yeah, they go black
Roy
to
G.
gray to brown to green to just all the way to the deep blue on the far right. So yeah, I'll take a pic. Maybe I'll take a picture and show you guys how embarrassing it is.
That's
tweet
awesome.
I've got about 20 t-shirts. They're all right over there. Not coordinated whatsoever. And I really like the dark.
All on a chair?
I sweat too much. I can't wear the light one. They're hung up. They're hung up. I'm looking at them right now. But if I just turn my laptop around right now, I own shirts. And
that's a good fun fact, Josh. I own shirts and I don't organize them. Welcome to my TED Talk. Guys, today we are playing Fantasy Fortune. It is one of our newest games, not our newest since we introduced Fantasy Jeopardy, but Josh, before we start, I want to hand it off to you to explain how this game works.
Absolutely. So it's a lot like Wheel of Fortune, guys. It's the popular television game show where you spin that big wheel and you win money. Well, today we're playing Fantasy Fortune. Like I said, it's like Wheel of Fortune, but there's a little bit of twist. There will be no wheel. Instead of spinning the wheel, I will be asking the contestants simple football-related questions. It's going to be 50-50. It could be a true or false question. It could be true or false. Lamar Jackson has 1,000 rushing yards this year. It's going to be false. Or it could be something like, who has more passing yards this season? Is it Derek Carr or Aaron Rodgers, right? So questions like that. You will be expected to answer a question quickly. If you get the question right, you will get to guess a letter for the puzzle. You'll be rewarded $500 for each consonant you get right. If you want to buy a vowel, just let us know. They'll cost $100 each. If you guess anything wrong, we move on to the next contestant. If it's your turn, you think you can solve the puzzle, go ahead and guess at any time. Also, we have our 3 in a row rule. If in a row you answer 3 questions correctly and guess the correct letter for the puzzle, you'll automatically bank that money. It's a positive for that round. You will have to take a shot at the puzzle at that point. If you don't know, we move on to the next contestant. But like I said, you get to bank that money. Whoever collects the most money over the course of the game will be the Fantasy Fortune champion today. And Jake, you're playing for a job, so I feel like it's a little bit extra.
By the way, that reminds me, Jake, I forgot to ask you, are you ready to lose?
Yeah, actually I am.
He came ready to lose. He said, I think I lost or something like that already.
I texted our mutual friend and your colleague, Nando DeFino, right before the show, and he told me that Jake, you're very good at trivia. That you're so good that they had to tell you to put your hands up.
That was completely different trivia too. Is Mike lying? But I was just really good. See, that's the difference. It's like if we were playing a lying game, I think we could do a little bit better because it's lying trivia. But you have to. I knew Florio well too well at that point to know.
So you could just kind of read if he was lying or not.
I could just because it was all over the air. I could just tell. Like I knew how he set up questions at that point. Like that's what it was.
Yeah. These guys try to read me when I'm asking them. There's no process here. Don't get into it.
He'll double trick you one time, triple trick you the next time, and then ask the most straightforward, easy question. And you think he's tricking you again. It's like, no, it's the easy answer.
I get a kick out of it every time. Whenever you guys struggle, that's a win for me as the host. But I will try to ensure that none of the questions we go over today are too close. Like you're going to be able to reasonably, hopefully, answer these questions that I ask. Right? It's not just like a luck. You're like, So
that's frightening,
guys. Before we get started with the game today, I wanted to remind everyone watching, if you have not done so already and you're enjoying this video so far, enjoy playing games with us on a daily basis, hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Front Yard Fantasy. It is the easiest way to show your support for this show, and make sure you don't miss awesome episodes like this, playing some Fantasy Fortune with Jake. It's going to be a good one. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you, guys.
And Venmo me $20, please.
And then Josh will send Bitcoin to every person who subscribes.
Like the offer, I always offer it, Jake. And no one's taken me up on it yet, so I'm a little surprised. But if you win the game and you want this cash money in Bitcoin, I'll fax you the Bitcoin. Just give me your fax number, and I'll fax it right over to you. All right?
Did you ever fax him his Bitcoin?
He never gave me his fax number. No one gives me their fax number. I don't know why.
I'll take mine in Dogecoin instead.
Yeah, some Doge. I can hook you up. I don't have any Dogecoin personally, but I can do a quick exchange and send it over. Just send me your fax number.
I'll send it over.
Yeah. Simon's the master of the Doge.
Master of the Doge.
God. All right, so I randomly determined today's order pre-show. We're going to start with JL. We're going to go to Jake, and then we're going to go to Simon. You guys okay with that? I don't care.
Yeah, I'm the closer.
It works.
What's up, Alex? Welcome, man. Alex was on
Yes.
earlier for the Trade Talk stream. He makes the awesome trade value charts that we use for those. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. Check out his charts and check out that video. It's a lot of good information.
Also now,
Hey,
Athletic.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nando brought him over to the Athletic for a special athletic version of his trade chart. It's amazing.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
Yes.
awesome.
His trade charts are legit. I really do use them. I'm not just saying
here's the
that.
best thing for everybody that's watching. Dude, you saved me so much work because like 90% of my questions are trade questions in the comments, and I just sit here and answer 1,000 comments every single week. And now I can be like, check the trade chart. So now instead of check the link, you get part of the check the link, check the trade chart. Yes.
Yes, they're updated weekly. They are perfect. So make sure you check out Peak to High School, no doubt.
And guys, a couple reminders before we start for Jake and JL. Once the puzzle is on the board, make sure we are in the private chat and not in the comments, because our viewers are smarter than us and will likely get the puzzle before at least JL and I do. Jake's probably got them beat, but they usually get the answer before we do, and we don't want anyone cheating in the comments. Scott Fish said he didn't say Dogecoin, he said Dogecoin. It's a new currency made from the parts of discontinued Dodge Darts.
Yes.
Sorry,
I had a new Dodge Dart back in 2014, like when they brought him back out. Shut up, Scott.
You strike
Why
me
don't you
as
still have
Dodge
it?
kind of guy.
Jake? Come on.
Dogecoin.
What's that supposed to mean, JL?
That's awesome.
Well, you guys want to get into this game?
Let's do
I'm
it.
ready
Let's do
to
it. I'm ready to win.
Let's make it
Are we
happen.
doing a game? Is that what we're doing?
That's kind of
Yeah.
what we're here for. You know, we're playing Fantasy Fortune. I don't know if you missed my description of it, but yeah, that's what we're playing.
Run through the entire 10-minute instructions again, Josh.
So we're playing Fantasy Fortune here today, guys.
please
No,
don't.
JL, we're starting with
God.
you. And hey, let me get that first puzzle up there. And I guess JL and Simon probably have a good idea what I like to start with typically.
NFL player.
It's an NFL player. Absolutely. So this is just a first and last name of an NFL player. We're going to start out real simple for you guys. JL, we're going to come to you first. Do you know who this NFL player is? Do you want to take a shot at it?
I thought it might have been Stephon Diggs, but I don't think it fits. So I'll take a question.
I feel like that's always your first go-to, right,
Every time.
JL?
Every time.
Is it Stephon Diggs? No, it's not.
Every
All right,
single
let's.
time.
So you ready for your question,
Going
JL?
through my mind.
Yes, sir.
JL, your question. PPR. All my questions today are going to be PPR oriented if they're related to fantasy points. But in a PPR league, who has more fantasy points so far this season? Is it James Conner or is it Leonard Fournette?
Oh, Leonard Fournette.
Leonard Fournette's the correct answer. That was an easy one, right? Oh, yeah, look. Easy.
Yeah.
Leonard Fournette's the 5th highest scoring running back in a PPR league so far this season. JL, what letter would you like?
Let's go with an R.
He's going to go with an R. And JL, there's no R.
Bonk.
There's no R.
Bonk.
Yeah.
Self bonk.
And just to remind everyone, go on out of that chat. You know, if you haven't been,
I'm out.
if you're still in there. Yeah. So JL, unfortunately, you guessed the letter incorrectly. Jake, we are coming to you. Are you ready for your?
That ruined it.
Or do
I
you wanna
actually
keep
thought
going
you like.
forward?
I don't know if you saw my backdrop, and I was like, "Is it good by Taylor Heineke?" Because it fits. I was like,
Oh,
Well, hey, don't give anything away. Oh, well, the R screwed
definitely
that.
can't be
I guess.
The R screwed up.
yeah.
Josh has
Yes.
misspelled one of these puzzles before, so we can't.
The very first time we ever played Fantasy Fortune, I misspelled something, and it was the time
Average
where I
draft
went
watch-
through
There's
and checked everything. I checked
There's
everything.
no C in
multiple
Austin Eckler. Get it right.
No, it was the answer to the puzzle was average draft position, and I missed an I in position, so it said average draft position, and everyone was confused trying to solve it. It was a mess. But this is the first time we played.
I like
That was
posture.
months ago at this point. Jake, we're coming to you. Are you ready for your first question, or you want to try to take a guess at it?
No, I would like to get
All
the
right.
question first, although I'd probably be better
All
just
right.
guessing at it.
And just to let you guys know, if you get the puzzle correctly and you haven't added up $1,000 yet throughout the round, you will get $1,000.
You
That's
get
the minimum
$1,000?
amount you can bank. Yes, the minimum amount you can bank is $1,000. So your first question, Jake: who has more fantasy points so far this season? Who has more PPR fantasy points so far this season? Is it Jamar Chase or is it Deontay Johnson?
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase is the correct answer. That was a little bit more of a tougher one.
I
good job.
hesitated because it's full point PPR. That's, by the way, so
Yeah.
you know, from going forward, you have it's Deontay Bay when you're talking to me. It's not Deontay.
Oh, Deontay Johnson.
He's my Deontay.
Of course.
Deontay Johnson.
My
Yes.
bad. And if
Yes,
he does
yes.
happen to appear anywhere future in these puzzles, I apologize for spelling it incorrectly and not
Yeah, right.
gay. Yeah, right.
Let's say And do one of the common 5. We'll go We'll do L.
That's
Gonna take an L, and that might have been a good choice.
Ooh.
There are 3 L's, Jake.
the name I was
Simon.
thinking of also had 3 L's, but in completely different places.
Fair enough. So, Jake, you can buy a vowel here, or we can move on to the next one, or you can solve it.
It could be Blake Bortles, Jake. I don't
How
wanna
much?
give
How
you
much
any-
is a
any
vowel?
hints, but-
Vowels will be $100 each.
So
Oh,
for
yeah,
one
let's
that
do a
shows
vowel.
up. So if 5 of them
Yeah,
show up, it'll be 500.
No, I am going to, because I think this one will tell for me a lot. Let's do, because I think we'll do E.
He's gonna buy an E. There are 2 E's.
Oh, I know who it is. Yep, I know who it is.
All right.
God
You want to
damn it.
solve?
Yes,
I know
I will
it's
solve.
Go ahead.
It's the most disrespected running back because everybody's afraid of getting Shanahan again. It's Elijah Mitchell.
Shanahan again.
Shanahan again.
Absolutely is Elijah
Well
Mitchell.
done.
Great job, Jake. And there was someone in the chat before there was any letters. J-Wall. Great job getting Elijah
Wow,
Mitchell.
called it out at
before
the beginning?
Any letters were out there.
Wow.
Tim did come in here agreeing with you, Jake, saying Taylor Heineke.
Oh, there's Tyler
And then
Haneke.
maybe this is who you
That's
thought it
the
was.
name
Simon?
I thought it was
Jamal.
Jamal Williams. I was with Albert.
Yes. But Elijah Mitchell is the correct answer.
I don't know if you saw me. I was just counting. I was like, does Williams too many letters? Williams felt like it was one too many letters.
Jake Simon, every game is you see him 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Like,
Jay
time,
always
every
makes
time.
fun of me with my one eye closed, pointing at the screen, trying to figure it out. Scott Fish with Clovis Trindle. Oh, man, I really thought that was it, Scott. You
I
were
thought it
so
was
close on that one.
Cleveland Farrell at first, and I was like, Josh wouldn't do a defensive guy.
So Jake,
And also, I
let
don't
me
think
ask
that
you real.
fits.
Oh, look, it's a preppa. It's a doggo. Let's go.
Midnight.
That's
Aw.
Barkley.
Hi, Barkley.
Barkley, what's up? How's it
Aw.
going? That looks like a good
How's Barkley
dog.
doing?
She is doing well. She loves people still too much. She is still too happy when people come in the door. We're still working on that. She's only 2.5 years old.
Oh,
So Jake, let me ask you real fast regarding Elijah
Yes.
Mitchell real fast. You said he is
Yes.
the most underrated running back in the league. I don't want to. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Second,
Okay,
well,
yeah.
I mean, Joe Mixon's in that conversation too because people are just people.
language, Jake.
Well, just people got fatigued with Joe Mixon, and then by the fatigue of waiting for him to be more than a fringe RB1, and then waiting not to be hurt, and waiting, and people just got tired, and then aren't respecting what he's doing this year. But yeah, finish your question about Elijah Mitchell, and I'll definitely.
Oh no! I heard you say that, and I liked hearing that because I've been a pretty big Elijah Mitchell fan ever since I saw him first get carries for the 49ers. And he is the guy for me. He's a running back 1 the rest of the season. Do you agree or disagree?
Especially with the schedule. Look, here's the thing: is as soon as the change happened, there was the only hesitancy we had when he got hurt is that it opened the door for Trey Sermon, who they traded up to get. So that's the only, and you have to say maybe this is something that happens. Elijah Mitchell comes back, isn't 100%. And Sermon got 1 touch in that game. The next week, when Mitchell was 100%, Sermon got nothing. Yeah. Elijah Mitchell has been the guy. Everybody is, I even said this in the waiver columns for weeks on end. Everybody is deservedly right to be afraid of Kyle Shanahan. But if you look at the history of Kyle Shanahan, yes, when he has multiple options, he's frustrating. But once he locks in on a running back, this is why people were taking Raheem Mostert in the 3rd round. Because Mostert was supposed to be this guy. It's Elijah Mitchell. Everybody kept being scared, and now you're too late if you came around.
I love
I'm
everything
with
you
you
just
100%
said,
on
Jake. Oh yes. And Kyle Shanahan, it's not it's that the running backs keep getting injured, right? It's not like his fault. I feel like necessarily. Yeah, you're correct. No. Once the one gets locked in there, he is fantasy successful. Except he ends up getting an injury, then it's a question mark, and then someone else kind of fills in. So do you guys agree, JL? Do you think Elijah Mitchell is the top 12 running back the rest of the season? Yes.
I don't know if I have the cojones to put him top 12, but I certainly think he's close.
Catch the ball. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. The fact that they're using him in the receiving game now, I thought they would ease him back in this past week. I did not start him in most of my leagues, and I was
he had like 30 touches.
Something like that. Yeah.
Let's be honest. Don't fault yourself too much. I had him as a low end RB2 this past week because every single there wasn't a single person out there that wasn't reporting struggling to catch the ball and carry it in the one hand, and then he comes into this game and it's like, here's 47 touches. We don't care.
He's invincible.
So, Simon, you with
I'm
us
very
too?
bullish.
I'm with you. And I like to fully own my mistakes. I think I was one of the slowest to accept that Mitchell was one of these top tier running backs. Exactly like Jake was saying, I was so scared of getting Shanahan again that I didn't move him as high as he deserved to. But he's a top 12 guy rest of season. He has to be. And Scott makes a great point with their RB1 Debo out the next couple weeks. Mitchell might even get some goal line carries. So
RB1.
yeah.
Yeah. No, but it does help Elijah Mitchell Debo being out.
It does.
Can we start Debo at running back and Cordero Patterson at wide receiver next week?
I heard we were starting
back.
Cordero
Good.
Patterson, and aren't we starting Cordero Patterson in IDP leagues
Safety
at safety
IDP.
now?
He wants safety eligibility.
That's awesome. I love
He's like
that.
the ultimate flex. Like he'll just be eligible at any position ever across the field.
All right, guys.
Quarterback.
So
Coming.
great
Yeah.
job on that one, Jake. You have an early lead here. We're going to Simon with the next one. You ready, Simon?
Let's do it.
All right, here comes the next category, and it's just
See, and this is how scared I am about getting a trivia question wrong. Is like I wanted to get more money, but I didn't trust myself to get the next trivia question
that's
right.
the game theory. It's like you're kind of scared of spinning the wheel and landing on bankrupt, right?
Right.
That's me every
Just like
time.
that. You know, sometimes when you know it, you just got to solve it and block it in that money, especially earlier in the game, right?
Exactly.
All right, Simon. So this is two NFL teammates. So it's a first and last name followed by the ampersand and then another first and last name. They're on the same NFL team. Simon, you ready
I
for
need
your
a
first
question.
question?
I was trying to
All
see if I could pull
Ooh,
it
out
out,
of
but I
the chat.
can't.
Almost forgot.
Oh, yeah,
thank
everyone
you.
out of that chat.
Thank you, JL.
Luckily, it doesn't seem like anyone has answered anything yet. All right, Simon. Over the course of the season so far, who has more fantasy points in a PPR league? Who has more fantasy points in a PPR league so far this season? Is it Josh Jacobs or Myles Gaskin?
Well, Myles Gaskin only played every other week for the majority of the season, so I'll go Josh Jacobs.
I'm sorry, it's Myles Gaskin.
Damn it.
Josh Jacobs didn't miss.
He
a
missed
couple
some time.
games.
He missed a couple games, yeah.
And I think that's really where the separation comes in. You kind of had to remember that. That was a little bit. That was a little bit tougher. But
I knew he
JL,
missed
we're
time.
coming to you.
I thought it was enough.
All right. I need a question.
All right, we're gonna stay right there in this line. PPR over the course of the season, who has more fantasy points? Has it been Damian Harris, or Javonte Williams?
I'm gonna go with Damian Harris.
Ooh, yes, Damian Harris is the correct answer. Great job,
That's a trick
JL.
question.
No. What letter would you like, JL?
Do I go with R again, or am I gonna get bonked? I'm gonna go with R again. Let's do it.
He's going to go with R, and the R is going to pay off for him this time. There are 3 R's on the board. That will put $1,500 into your bank for this round. Would you like to buy a Val, JL? You can solve if you think you can figure it out, or we can move on to another question.
I'll take another question.
All right, JL, in a 4-point per passing touchdown league over the course of the entire season so far, who has more fantasy points in a 4-point per pass touchdown league over the course of the fantasy season? Is it Mac Jones or Carson Wentz? Wentz is the correct answer, JL. Great job. What letter would you
Thank
like?
you. I'll take an S.
He's going to take an
Nope.
S.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
What do you mean that's fine? You said it.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine that you did exactly
Fine.
what I said.
I was like, whoa. All right. So there are 3 R's, 1 S. JL, this is your last chance to buy Vals, because keep in mind, if you get 3 questions in a row correct and you get the letter correct, you are going to be locked in and you're going to have to guess for the puzzle. When we go to the next person, you have to guess the puzzle if you know it at that point. So this is your last chance to buy Vals.
I'll buy a Val. I'll buy an E.
There are 4 E's, JL. 4 E's. But
Raphael
that definitely
Devers.
helps.
It fits.
It does.
Marcus Peters.
Yeah, that fits.
There's
too.
no R in the
It
first
does fit.
name, so it couldn't be Marcus. Peters.
Good job. So
Yeah,
JL,
all
right,
would you like to buy
Raphael
another
Devers
Val
right
here,
here.
or?
Yeah, I'll buy another Val. Can I buy an A?
Yes, you can. There's 1 A. Only 1 A here.
Stop.
Can I
You
buy
can
an
buy
I?
another Val. You can buy an I. There are 2 I's, and that actually might build something here.
What the hell?
Who the heck is this?
Oh God. Okay, I got you.
Can I buy an O?
You can
Wait,
buy an
but
O. There are
what the
2
hell is
O's.
that second name?
I have no idea who this is.
I know the first name, and there's very few people on that player's team. There's a limited number.
And just so you know, it doesn't say that there are no vowels left, so there's one more vowel.
I'll buy you. Just let's clear it up. Clear it up.
Yeah.
Oh, I got all of it now.
Okay.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
You stinker.
Okay.
JL?
JL, hurry up. Stop
Spin.
stalling, JL.
I definitely know it.
I need an answer. I'm gonna give you.
I would like to solve. I would like to solve.
No,
Jacoby
spin.
Myers
Spin.
and Kendrick Bourne. Jacoby Myers.
Oh, there were
and
so many
Kendrick
K's there for you. You should have spun.
Jacoby Myers and Kendrick Bourne
But
is
Jake,
the
you
correct answer.
forget, I am a dumb man. I am not going to get the trivia most likely.
That's gonna lock $1,000 into.
No!
the bank for the course of the game.
Get Tim's banned from your show.
spelled
People are
Jacoby
still
wrong.
spelling Jacoby with a C.
Jay also spelled
Jay
Jacoby
did
with
it
a
too.
C.
Yay.
Oh my God.
Shout out to my
Jay.
cousin for spelling it right.
Let's
Schmidt
go.
14 nailed it spelling Jacoby Myers.
Hold
right.
on.
Good job on that
I am
one.
deleting Jay from my contacts on my phone.
That's fair. I do that daily.
Jay said, don't put mine up. Too late, Jay.
Please.
Man, JL,
But-
that was impressive how well you managed to stall to figure that puzzle out.
Yes, I
Cheater.
did.
Listen,
I did.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the time limit on that?
Listen, I was hurrying him along. We have a 5-second timer here that I put on him. If he reached 0, I would have forced him to answer another question, even if he figured it out. But he started answering it before the timer hit 0. So good job, JL. I'll give you props for this. You're pushing your luck a little bit, but I think you were within the boundaries of the rules here.
Thank you,
All right.
Josh. You were fair and just.
Yes.
Always said that about you.
That's all I needed. That's all I needed today. I am a fair ruler here. But Jacoby Myers and Kendrick Bourne, right, guys? In a PPR league, which one would you rather have on your fantasy team? JL, go.
You asked me this on the Sunday recap
I
of Fanduel
know.
show, and
I have
I
trouble.
believe I was the only one that said Jacoby Myers. I don't remember the. I don't
You're
have
the only
numbers
smart
pulled up. Hey, my man. Target share. I'm pretty sure he's got a higher target share. I don't have the numbers pulled
He
up
does.
because I
Yes.
wouldn't be a
He's
cheater,
getting
but
more targets, playing time, receptions. Really, when it comes
There's
down
just
to
the
it,
touchdowns
it's
aren't there.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So give me Jacoby Myers, and I'll hope that those targets turn to fantasy points.
Fair enough. Jake, so it sounds like you're also on the Jacoby Myers side of this, huh?
Kendrick Bourne is boomer, but he has 4 great games. And actually one of them came with like 40 rushing yards. Like was just, whatever. So it's like, sure, Kendrick Bourne, but if we're talking about, especially as you're going for PPR, Jacoby Myers, he's a wide receiver 3 every single week. And so I will take that over Kendrick Bourne maybe showing up with 5 points or showing up with 20.
Hey, guys,
Yes.
I do want to
And,
mention something real fast that might change your mind. Kendrick Bourne has 3 more reception yards over the course of the season.
Yeah, and they all came in 4 games.
I'm Jake, it's funny that you said that because my reasoning was going to be exactly the same, but I'm on the Kendrick Bourne side. Like I would rather the guy that's going to get me 5 or 20. Like I want that boomer bust play in my lineup.
Sure, and it comes down
I
to
don't
roster
want 9
construction.
points. Exactly.
Yep.
Barkley's trying to be a pain in the ass over here. Get over here.
Yeah,
Can you hear the
Barkley's
toy?
been a pain in the ass all year. I agree.
I can't do it.
Come here.
It
Rose is
adds a
usually
little
at
bit
my
to the
feet
game,
during
though.
stream.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Dave in here saying, need that jail.
Squeak toy?
Hey, my man, clip. Yeah, we got to get
My
that.
man.
Is J Wall in there? Yeah, he's still in there. Clip it, J Wall.
And Dave says he's with Simon here. Are we ready for our next puzzle?
And then J Wall getting,
Yes.
taking a shot, Jacoby Myers and Jacoby Myers, with the C. I think that was just a shot at you, Jake, just for the C. But hey, JL, great job there. We're going to be starting with Jake going into the
debatable,
next
Alex.
round here.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to winning here.
All right, we'll see. We'll see, right?
Hey guys, I just
So-
want to remind everyone, just because I have 0 now does not mean I'm going to lose this game.
Yeah, we know. He
Remember
came
my
back and won
comeback.
Jeopardy on
Yes.
Monday.
Just-
Yes, you were all there.
Just because I'm in the lead does not mean I'm going to win.
we played Fantasy Jeopardy on Monday, and Simon, he was losing the entire game. He didn't have much money going into Final Jeopardy, but he was the only one that got the Final Jeopardy question right, and it set him ahead, and he won. So it was a great Jeopardy episode we had. Let's get into this next category here. Hey, what's up, Jordan?
Welcome in, Jordan. Glad to have you here. And now I'm leaving the chat.
I have fun with this next one. I think this one's just fun. It's not necessarily new, but it's kind of new. It's kind of a crossword puzzle of sorts. It's a crossword puzzle. So these are 4 last names, and all 4 of these players play the same position. Okay?
Okay.
Does that make
Okay.
sense? That's pretty straightforward,
Yes.
right, guys? They all play
Yes.
the same position, and it's 4 last names. All right,
Okay.
Jake, we're starting with you. Would you like a question?
I mean, yeah.
you,
gonna
you can't
slap
figure this
you.
out?
Come
Man.
on, Jake.
I thought you were good at
The
these
hell?
games, Jake.
Yeah.
I'll check. All right, Jake.
Hold on.
So
I'm
over
taking
the
her.
Oh no,
That's what's the squeaking. That's what's squeaking.
that?
Is that a
It's
possum?
a-
intense. It's
Oh,
a
no.
I think it's a possum. I don't
Oh,
know.
no.
It's a really skinny possum.
All right, Jake. Over the course of the season so far in a PPR league, who has more fantasy points?
Yes.
Who has more fantasy points? Is it Antonio Gibson or Cordero Patterson?
Cordell Patterson.
Yes, Cordero Patterson is the 9th highest scoring running back out of all running backs so far this season.
He's still not top 5.
Yeah. You got some players still ahead of him there in a PPR league, including DeAndre Swift.
All right.
That's a little surprising.
I think I
what
got 3 of the
letter would you
names
like?
here.
R? Question mark.
There are 3 R's. There are 3 R's, Jake.
Okay.
So the
I
R's
got
have
it.
been working.
I know it.
Okay, I know that one.
Already?
Man,
Yeah, I
man.
knew before- I knew all of
Simon's
them.
working down there.
I knew this one before the letters were up there. I got it.
When
All
Simon
right.
isn't
You seem
talking,
very
you know
upset.
he's focusing.
You seem very upset about this.
Yeah, because you're gonna get it. You're so good at trivia. You're gonna get some more letters up there, and then I'm just gonna get no points.
So,
No.
Jake, would you like to buy a vowel, or would you like to go for another question?
I'll go for another question right now. I'll save the values. Vowels. Values. Value. Vowel.
The values.
Yes. I'll save the. Go. All right. Yeah. Well, another question.
All right, Jake. This is an over/under question for you. Jonathan Taylor's rushing yards. He has over or under 1,100 rushing yards.
Over.
He has over. It's 1205. 1205.
Yeah.
Good job.
Because I was say he passed Henry like 2 weeks ago, so I was gonna say that. Yeah, I should definitely.
Derrick
be
Henry
over.
has 937. So Jonathan Taylor, and he's second in the league. So Jonathan Taylor has 1205.
Nuts.
Yeah. He really separates himself in terms of rushing yards. Great job, Jake. What letter would you like here?
And did you know before last week he was actually James Conner and him were tied for rushing touchdowns? That's so insane still for that.
Yeah, rushing
Let's
touchdowns.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with T.
He's gonna take a T.
It's a good
Got a
one.
couple in there.
There are
Yep.
3
Yeah.
T's. Yeah, I
I'm
really,
gonna say one. I
feel,
can't get.
I feel pretty comfortable about Simon knowing this at this
Yeah.
point. So, Jake, I want to let you know
Simon.
this is your last chance to buy vowels.
You got
No,
it.
no, I don't need to. No, I don't need to. I don't even need to spin again. I'm
know
so.
Do it anyway.
I do. I know it now.
I knew.
Okay,
I
well,
called
say-
it.
Say the 4 names up there. Don't add anything. Just say the 4 last names.
Well, no. I have to add something for the first one. I have to because
okay,
his
if
nickname.
it needs to be added,
I've been using his
that's
nickname
fine.
since day one, and everybody has to use his nickname. I don't care what
That doesn't
Berman
bother me
said.
in the slightest. I'm gonna be.
It's-
I'll be
it is-
honest. As long
It
as
is
you get the
Air
4
Fryermuth, Air Fryermuth,
Okay.
Fant, who sucks, Zach Ertz, and the return of Logan Thomas.
Thomas.
That is
That's
correct.
God.
It's Thomas there. It's
I was
Thomas
thinking of
there,
his
guys.
Taylor.
I
I'm
actually,
like,
I don't think,
"It's not
I
Taylor."
don't, no, I don't think I would have got Thomas if it wasn't for the fact he said all the same position. That's the only reason
Yes.
that one helped. I was struggling with the T too. I was like, but yeah,
Yeah,
because
that
they're.
last
I mean,
one.
once I had Fryermuth and Fant, that the rest came together.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed yet again, Jake. So you're doing a good job. I'm still a little bit disappointed you couldn't get it right off the bat, but at the same time, hey,
That's
not bad, not bad.
Did anybody get it off the bat again last time? What was that? That one dude. There was the one dude had it like before you even asked a
No,
question
No,
last time.
but I will say that Scott Fish came in here before
Onion.
everyone answered,
Nice.
and he did get it correct. So that's a great job, Scott.
No, he didn't get it. He misspelled Fryermuth. So screw you, Scott.
Oh,
He did
He
miss
missed the
an
second
E in
E.
Prior Mute's name. Sorry, Scott. Completely inaccurate. But to be fair, you said air fryer mute. So,
I mean, air Fryermuth is awesome. Everybody
Fire
loves
truck.
air fryers.
as Joey says.
who's your favorite tight end out of these 4 guys?
Oh, air Fryermuth. No, not even a question.
Me,
I was
too,
like,
me too.
oh yes,
I
this
think
as
that's
soon as
the
it
easy
happened.
one.
So
Are you?
I was completely off Fant this year in general. I will victory lap the hell out of that because people told me I was crazy. I was completely off Fant. Too many options in the passing game. I'm going to lose. I thought that. Zach Ertz is fun with Arizona, but just a lot of options out there. I will tell you that If you told me Logan Thomas was 100% right now, I'd still take Logan Thomas over Freiermuth.
Really?
I still would. I mean, yeah, Logan Thomas, the 3 games before he got hurt, double digits, all 3 of them. All 3 of them. Logan Thomas is their number 2. That's really what it comes down to. The reason they signed Curtis Samuel, who's failed because he hasn't been able to get on the field, is because they need a number 2 option. Logan Thomas was it, and Curtis Samuel finally played a healthy game, but it's still Logan Thomas. So if you told me healthy, Logan Thomas, but until I see that he's 100%, it's Freiermuth.
I love everything you said. For me, it'd be Freiermuth, Thomas, Ertz, Fant, and it seems like you're in agreement. Guys, how's your order looking?
Do you have everything up? Is Fant even a tight end 1 this year right now?
Oh, I can tell you. Give me 1 second. In a PPR league, Noah Fant is... Wait, where is he? Yeah, he's number 12.
Exactly.
He's the 12th tight end
barely.
in a PPR league.
Barely.
But Pat Freiermuth's above him. Zach Ertz is above him. Obviously, Logan Thomas is below, but he's... Noah
Fant is only 3 points ahead of Tyler Conklin on the season. PPR points.
There you go. Boom. That's all you need to know.
I'm with you guys.
That's with Gronk and Kittle behind them, probably because missed games.
True.
They're probably still ahead.
No, they're behind him.
I don't think
it looks like Gronk is 18, Kittle's 15.
Yeah, I could have saw Kittle up there, but yeah.
Ertz and Thomas are a bit closer for me. I could flip-flop those 2, just with how Ertz is being used in that offense. But I agree with Freiermuth at the beginning, Fant at the end, and then Ertz and Thomas are really close in that middle for me for this season.
Yeah, I'm right there with you guys. Same thing, JL, or you have anything different?
Yeah, rest of the season for sure. I mean, what is going to change in Fant's situation that's going to help him? It's nothing. Long term, I do have a little bit more faith in Fant. Yeah.
He is talented.
Sure,
he is talented.
Sure.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Let me ask you this, Jake. In Dynasty,
I love what
Fant.
you said there.
Freiermuth
just said
Freiermuth.
You've been talking my language today, Jake.
It's Freiermuth mostly because it comes down to the team construction, and Freiermuth is the 3rd. Like Juju Smith-Schuster's not coming back. I would assume he's going to go chase the bag. Be honest, and then if you look at Denver, even if they got Aaron Rodgers, you still have Javonte Williams. Then you still have Cortland Sutton, Tim Patrick, who aren't going anywhere, and Jerry Jeudy. Right. It's just what's the best case scenario? You might be the 4th option, maybe? Question mark.
Right.
I'm Ron Burgundy. I don't know.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
All right, you guys ready for the next puzzle? I want to get Simon.
Yes, please.
Well, it's on you, Simon. So
yeah, I'm ready. Let's see if you give me one that I can figure out.
Jake said, Jordan said Jake is actually good at trivia. What's that like? I wouldn't know, Jordan.
This is a Week 12 highlight. Week 12 highlight. And just so everyone knows, this could be something like, the Titans demolish the Chiefs, or CeeDee Lamb has an incredible game, or Noah Fant has his best game of the season, or Kyle Pitts has breakout game in London. So, there's just some context for you what this could look like. But this is something that happened in Week 12 that I thought was a highlight. All right.
I need a question. Can't get it right off the back.
Coward.
Back.
Right off the back.
Yeah.
Just the bat, right?
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat?
It's bat? I'm just making sure I haven't been saying this wrong my whole life.
It's off the bat.
Yeah, okay, off the bat. Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure.
Off the back
all right,
is
Simon.
like a pimple.
Yeah. That's where your mind went.
While we're on the point of this, the one that gets me much, but I never correct it because you'll seem like such a jackass, is whenever people say wheelbarrow, I always want to be like, it's not a barrel. It's a wheelbarrow, Barrow, but you don't correct it to their face. That's what it's called. I don't know what the hell a barrow is, but it's definitely not a barrel. It's not a wheelbarrow.
I'll correct people to their face. People know that. People know that about me. Like, please do not ever say I could care less, because no, you couldn't.
Yes,
couldn't care less.
I bid you,
all right, guys, back out of the chat.
I'm out
because obviously, the chat's going to get before you guys. But Simon, here's your first question. Who has more receptions so far this season? Who has more receptions? Is it Darnell Mooney or Jacoby Myers?
Myers.
Yes, that is correct. What letter would you like, Simon?
Give me an N.
An N. There are 3 N's. Simon. It's going to give you $1,500. Would you like to buy a vowel, or I don't think you're solving, right?
I'll take another question.
Fair enough. We're going to stay with the receptions here. We're going to stay with the receptions. Who has more receptions so far this season? Is it Tyler Lockett or is it Hunter Renfrow?
Who has more? Sorry, what was the stat?
Receptions.
Tyler Lockett or Hunter Renfrow? I'll go Hunter Renfrow.
Ooh, yes, that is correct.
I was going to say, there's no way Lockett has more catches.
Hunter Renfrow has the 11th most catches in the NFL.
Yeah, dude has been a monster.
Yeah. What letter would you like?
Give me an S.
S.
There are 4 S's, Simon. There are 4 S's. And
you know what? I'll buy some vowels. Give me an I.
All right. There are 3 I's. That's going to lose.
Give me an E.
He's going to take the E as well. There's 2 E's.
No, 2 words.
Give me an A.
He's going to take an A. All right.
What does that spell? Nothing.
Now we definitely
Yeah.
We spend too much time together.
I'll buy an O.
He's gonna buy an O. All right, there's 3 O's.
I'm going all in on solving this, and
you want to buy the U?
Yeah, I'll buy the U. Let's get all those.
No,
that might help. That might help. All right, Simon.
I need a question. This is question number 3, right?
This is your 3rd question. So if you get this correct, you will get to guess the letter. Yes, I did. He had
you still got
3,500 or so.
I had a lot of money.
Damn.
So Simon, we're going to the FanDuel Sportsbook. I know how you love going there. We're going to the FanDuel Sportsbook for this question.
Oh, no.
True or false? The Cowboys are playing in New Orleans on Thursday night, okay?
They
True
are.
or false?
True.
True or false?
I thought that was the question.
The Cowboys. No, I'm sorry. The Cowboys are 4.5-point favorites to the Saints. True or false?
False.
I'm sorry, Simon. It's true. The Cowboys are 4.5-point favorites to the Saints. We are going to JL here.
Skip JL. No,
well, you're welcome, guys.
I'll
letters.
I will effectively skip myself here because I have no idea what this is. All right.
Well, you don't know?
I have no idea.
So,
is that
JL,
first
you ready
word
for your question?
Bonobo? I don't know. Yes,
I know okay, God, are you kidding me? I quit. I'm out of here.
Ask JL a question before he figures it out. Come on.
We're going to get into a question here, all right?
Okay.
We're going to stay with the FanDuel Sportsbook. The Arizona Cardinals are in Chicago this weekend, and this is not the question, all right? I'm just letting you know that.
Okay.
They're in Chicago. True or false? The Cardinals are 7.5-point favorites this weekend against the Bears.
I'm going to go with false.
I'm sorry, it's true. The Cardinals are 7.5-point favorites to the Bears.
I thought it would be more, honestly.
Jake,
we're
coming back to you here. We're coming
back
to you here.
No, and I don't trust the Vegas questions. I don't trust that you're going to do 1 point off. I'm just going to solve it. I'll just take the money.
I would never only do 1 point off, but go ahead and solve, Jake.
Cowboys upset by Raiders on Thanksgiving.
You stinker, Jake.
God.
Absolutely
Jake
correct.
says, I'm going to lose. That comes in and just kills it right here.
I mean, you filled out half the board.
You're right. I did. As soon as I figured out Thanksgiving, everything else fell into place.
Thanksgiving. I got Thanksgiving like 2 letters in. It was once you got me Raiders, then I figured it out from there.
God.
How'd you get Thanksgiving too late? My mind was even on the holidays.
And we did have people get this
because anytime N is the second to last letter, there's only so many words, and usually ing.
True.
Yep.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that U on upset, I'm sure helped.
That was when you gave him the U, and then that popped. Yeah. I wasn't thinking that, but when you gave him but suggested the U. Once the U hit, then I knew it.
Yeah, because it will pop up and say like there's no more vowels left. So that if there's only 1 vowel left, you might as well buy it, kind of more or less. But a lot of people in the chat
does
were
say
really
that.
close there.
See, I didn't know that.
Definitely won. Yeah. I was trying to say that J-Wall coming in with on Thanksgiving pretty quickly, along with JR saying Thanksgiving. So they were getting Thanksgiving. And
I think we all got Thanksgiving. We knew Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we all knew Thanksgiving.
He put lose.
Definitely. All of us.
Z2 put lose to the Raiders.
I was pausing to you can't two because the vowels were gone, so it couldn't be to, in, at, So it's like that was the word I was getting hung up on there for a second.
I think Jay got it first in the chat.
Z2 said Thanksgiving. I'm not sure what holiday you're celebrating, Z2, but that's not the same holiday. That wouldn't have been
That's
right.
Fantastic. That's fantastic.
Thanksgiving with Jacoby Myers.
Thanksgiving with Jacoby Myers with a C. Man. Also, the Chosen Rose saying, love the Browns elf hat. I used to have a cat and shirt combo. You had a Browns cat? That's pretty incredible with this elf on it.
I don't even know what that means.
Corrected, it's
Is
a
it
hat.
a cat of
Just
fan?
I think they shaved the little elf into its skin. Not the skin, the fur. The fur.
God.
There was no cat abuse going on.
The skin.
Yeah, oh my God.
No.
So dark.
Oh God.
I'll take the tattoo. Do not shave into my skin.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I'm so
Also,
You guys ready for the
Jordan
next
knew
puzzle?
the answer to the odds question you asked. You could have texted me, Jordan. Come on.
well,
Jordan,
Josh,
Jordan
I
knows
thought we
his
were friends.
odds.
Josh,
thought we
you
knows
made
his
me.
odds.
You made me answer two questions. First, you asked me true or false. The Cowboys play in New Orleans on Thursday, and then you make me answer
Totally
another
unfair.
question. That's
Yeah.
come on.
I know. It's pretty messed up. It's
This
pretty messed
game
up.
is quickly getting away from us, Simon.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, guys. You got to step up your game. You ready for the
Josh,
next category?
give me another long one, and then I'm just gonna go table to table here. All my phrases are wrong today.
Table to table. What does that even
Table
mean?
to table. It's like you're just making up sayings.
All
over
right.
here.
Yeah.
Let's go with this one.
Ooh, out of the
I'm trying to
chat.
decide which one I like.
Remember.
Yeah, get out of the chat. This is same first name, guys. So this is two players. It's got a first name. They have the same first name. Two fantasy relevant players. The first name's here. The first name listed. Then there's gonna be another last name followed by the ampersand, and then another last name. Easy enough, right, guys?
Easy enough.
Mhm.
All right. Since Jake got that last one correct, we are going to Simon first. Simon, are you ready for your first question? And
Yeah, I need a
believe me,
question.
I'm not going to ask you two questions again this time. All right. So you can relax a little bit. All right,
Who
Simon.
else has the last name Bridgewater? I'm just kidding.
Brewski. Ted.
Mhm.
Never mind.
Roosevelt.
So it's the same first name, by the way. Same first name.
Yep.
Who has more passing yards so far this season? Who has more passing yards so far this season? Is it Matthew Stafford or is it Aaron Rodgers?
Andy Dalton.
Wrong.
It is Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is the correct answer. He's number 3 in the league with 3,316 passing yards. Aaron Rodgers is 9th with 2,878. What letter would you like, Simon?
R.
There's one R. One lonely R there.
Destroyed my guess, so that's good.
Okay, then I will take another question.
All right. We're going to go right into another question. Simon, who has more rushing yards so far this season? Who has rushed?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Josh froze. Free for all, no host. Everyone guess letters.
E.
L.
God, why did I go
Devonta
with
Freeman
B?
and Latavius Murray.
Oh,
Maybe we'll get
that's
them
not
back.
even how the
maybe we
puzzle
won't.
works.
I can't even open the comments here because someone.
I
might
know,
have
they
gotten
might
it
have
over
the
there.
answer.
It's stall
Loading.
right there.
Oh, there he's
Josh.
back. He's back. He's
So I'm
back.
assuming you didn't hear the question I asked, right?
Nope.
No, we
All
already
right.
solved the puzzle.
Yeah.
who has more rushing yards so far this season? Is it Cordell Patterson or Melvin Gordon?
Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon is correct. Melvin Gordon's 14th in the league. Cordell Patterson's pretty low, but he gets so many catches. He's 33rd. What letter would you like, Simon?
T.
T. There's one T. Slowly
Come
but
on.
surely.
You are
So,
crazy.
Simon, you have $1,000 here. This is your last chance to buy vowels.
I will buy an E.
There's one E.
Are you kidding me? Okay, I will buy an A.
There's
Bonk 'em.
There's one A.
Ah,
That is the chance you're playing when you buy vowels is that you could get it's not up there and then we move
Could get
on.
bonked.
But yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Simon?
I guess.
You can buy another vowel if you would like.
Give me another question.
All right. Let's get into this question. Simon, who has more rushing yards so far this season? Who has rushed for more yards so far this season? Is it Austin Eckler or is it Ezekiel Elliott?
Elliot.
Elliott is the correct answer. He's 6th in the league so far. What letter would you like, Simon?
S.
Take an S. There's one S.
nice. You're on the board.
So do you know what it is, Simon?
Yes, I know that this puzzle's answer is.
I'm putting the clock on you.
Okay, so I've got 5 seconds to figure this out. It is
I
Think it's tough words. Matt,
we're going to JL.
I'm so focused on the first name because I'm like, if I get the first name, like
that probably helps. That probably would help. JL, we're coming to you. You ready for a question or?
Yeah, I need a question. No.
All right, we're gonna stay with the rushing yards. Actually, we're gonna stay with the rushing yards here. JL, who has more rushing yards so far this season? Is it Myles Gaskin or is it Javonte Williams?
I'll go Javonte Williams.
Javonte Williams is the correct answer. Let's go.
I feel like Myles Gaskin has more receiving yards.
Josh, give me my money. I got all 3 questions right and a letter on all of them.
Oh, thank you so much, Simon, for reminding me. You do clock in that money, even though you didn't get the puzzle. So, hey, look, you got some money on there. JL, what letter would you like? You correctly got that one.
I'll take a. Gosh, I don't know. I'll take
Z.
Z's not bad.
Take an N.
Oh, bonk for sure.
There's 3 N's. There's 3 N's, JL. That's going to give you $1,500. You can buy a vowel.
I'll buy a vowel. I'll buy an O.
There are 4 O's. There are 4 O's.
Oh, you stinker.
And JL, what do you want to do here? You want another question? Or you want to buy another vowel?
I will buy another vowel. I'll
Okay.
buy an I.
Damn it.
There are no more vowels.
I was
There are no
really
more
hoping you
vowels.
would buy the U, JL.
So JL, are we moving on to another question here?
Don't let him stall.
Yeah. We'll take
All
another
right.
question. Oh God.
Who has more receiving yards so far this season? Who has more receiving yards so far this season? Is it Devonta Smith or is it Michael Pittman?
Pittman.
Pittman's correct. Pittman's correct.
Whoa.
JL. Pittman is
Okay,
correct.
I'll take I'll take an H, I guess.
He's gonna take an H. There's 1 H.
Oh, it is an H. I forgot how to spell that name.
And JL.
Who is that name? Oh, okay. I would like to solve. I would like to solve. Please.
Okay,
Thank you.
go ahead, JL.
David Johnson and Montgomery.
David Johnson.
All I kept
and
thinking of was
Montgomery.
Hightower, and it didn't make any sense. But it's just my brain got stuck on it.
It is David Johnson and Montgomery. They both obviously begin with the first name David. Good job, JL. And we probably have time for one more puzzle. So should we just get in there? There was a bunch of people in the chat that got this.
Yeah, let's do it. Also, I like this one. Wrong. It's the same first name, not last name, but Rodrigo and David Blankenship was the answer that came in there. I like that one.
Pretty good.
Oh, yeah, I love that. All right, let's just do this last puzzle here. Let's see. Yeah, number 9. All right. This is a season highlight, guys. It's a season highlight.
Catching up,
It's a
Jake.
long one.
Better watch
It
out.
could be a chance for someone to catch up, Jake. Yeah, like Simon. Like JL just said. So get out of the chat, guys. This is a season highlight. So kind of like I said before, this could be something like Kupp is the highest scoring receiver, or Tom Brady is playing like the GOAT, or Taylor is the highest scoring running back, right? So just keep that in mind. Jake, are you ready for your first question?
Yeah.
All right, Jake. Who has more receiving yards so far this season? Who has more receiving yards so far this season? Is it T. Higgins or Brandon Cooks?
Those are my boys, too. Why are you going to do this to me?
I'm sorry. I had to do it to
you. Cooks. Yes,
Cooks is the correct
Is
answer.
it?
Let's go.
Nice
How close is
job. I would have gotten
It's
that
not
one
that
wrong.
close. Brandon Cooks is 19th in terms of receiving yards out of all wide receivers. T. Higgins is 34th.
I would have thought it was closer.
Yeah.
In
Speaking
terms
of
of actual
nicknames,
yards,
Brandon Cooks is Volume King. That's my nickname
Volume
for
King,
him.
I
Volume
like
King.
that.
560 for T. Higgins and 704 for Brandon Cooks.
Wow.
What letter would you like, Jake?
Sorry,
Yeah.
what? Sorry, that's not you, Barkley. She's going after that thing again.
It was Morse code for a letter, Josh.
Yeah. T.
T. Oh, that was the right letter to guess, Jake. There are 5 T's, which is going to put $2,500 into your bank. Would you like by Val, Jake?
Yeah.
Or you just want to keep going here?
No, vowel A.
It's going to buy an A. I'm sure there's going to be a couple. There's 4 A's, Jake. Going to put you down to $2,100. Buy our Val?
Yeah, I'll do E too.
He'll buy an E as well. Yep. There's going to be 4 E's.
Oh.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can still buy another Val, Jake.
I mean, I know what 3 of the words are.
The last word's bean. I'll give you a hint.
Bean.
Bean, yeah, most definitely.
Now we'll do one more. We'll do one more question.
We're gonna go to the questions here.
The word before it is toot. I'm pretty sure it says toot bean.
Toot bean.
Yeah. Toot bean.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't the other T be there? It's hiding.
It's hiding. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
All right, Jake. In terms of PPR fantasy points, who has more PPR fantasy points so far this season? Who has more PPR fantasy points so far this season? Is it the answer Terry McLaurin or Adam Thielen?
Thielen.
Thielen is the correct answer. He's number 7 in the league right now in terms of PPR fantasy points. Terry McLaurin's 18.
All those touchdowns. That was it. Yeah, touchdowns.
Yep. What letter would you like, Jake?
N.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no ends. Bonk.
There's no
definitely
ends.
not beans in, I guess. All right. Back to the drawing board.
Okay. No
So Simon, we are coming to you.
question.
Yes. All right. Perfect. Simon, who has more receptions so far this season? Who has caught more passes so far this season? Hollywood Brown or DK Metcalf?
Oh God. I'll go Hollywood.
Hollywood Brown's the correct answer. 16th in the league in terms of receptions.
H.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. H.
Simon's going with an H. There are 5 H's, Simon. There are 5 H's.
Yeah, I figured there were a lot of H's in here.
Simon, you can buy a vowel as well.
I'll buy a vowel. Actually, I don't know. Give me another question. I don't know what vowel's in there, and I don't want to risk just passing my turn. So
no,
I'll take another question.
I'm completely okay with that.
Ah, sheesh.
I almost cursed. You can curse on here. I almost said Jake's got his thinking face on, and then you popped off and scared me.
Simon,
go, hurry up before they figure it out. Hurry up.
Simon.
I think I have everything except for one word. The one right at the beginning.
Josh, go.
Simon, who has more fantasy points so far this season? Who has more fantasy points so far this season? Is it Noah Fant or is it CJ Uzama?
You said fantasy points?
Yeah.
PPR? Oh, God. We were just looking at the tight end list, and I don't remember if Uzama was above or below him. He's got some crazy touchdown games. I'll go Fant.
It is Fant. It is Fant.
And I'm going... I'll take an S.
He's taking an S. There are 4 S's. Simon, what are you doing over here? Simon.
Yeah, I know almost all of it. I know almost all of it. I just can't. Yeah, I'll buy a vowel. I'll take an O. Okay, I'll take an I.
Simon, would you like another question, sir?
Yes, I would like another question. Oh,
Simon,
my God.
Who has more passing yards so far this season? Who has thrown more passing yards so far this season? Is the answer Jalen Hurts or Ryan Tannehill?
Was it yards? Sorry, I got so distracted by figuring out Jalen Hurts or Ryan Tannehill. I'll go Hurts.
I'm sorry, Simon. The answer is Ryan Tannehill. The answer is Ryan Tannehill. Hurts is down there at 19th passing in terms of passing yards. Tannehill is 13th.
Okay.
Jake is celebrating on the inside right now, and on the outside actually. Well, I don't know why I just said inside. JL, we're coming to you.
I need.
If I could have just pulled a JL and stalled a little bit more, I would have gotten that one.
Yeah. Well, you're not as cheeky as JL, I guess. Huh? JL, who has more passing touchdowns so far this season? Who has thrown more passing touchdowns this season? Joe Burrow or Josh Allen?
Alan.
Alan's the correct answer. What letter would you like?
Wow, that was kind of tricky. I'll go with a C.
Can take a C. There are 2 C's.
Oh,
Yeah.
boo. I need another question.
The man wants another question. JL, in a 4-point per passing touchdown league, who has more fantasy points so far this season? A 4-point per passing touchdown league, who has more fantasy points this season? Is it Kirk Cousins? Is it Kirk Cousins or is it Carson Wentz?
It's Carson Wentz.
I'm sorry, JL.
No!
Kirk Cousins. The correct answer is Kirk Cousins there. Jake,
Here you go, Jake.
coming to you. Do you
Solve
know
it.
the answer?
Waddle has the 5th most catches this year.
Waddle.
Yep, nailed it.
Waddle has the 5th most catches this year, guys. Out of
Nuts.
all players in the NFL, the 5th most catches. And there are people in the chat getting this. Good job, everyone in the chat. Great game, Jake. Literally, I mean,
Absolutely
what a good
destroyed
round
us.
here. You destroyed him, but Simon, I mean, like that last round could have been anyone's.
I
when
know.
It came down to
If
it.
he answered it and got a letter, he would have. Yeah, that would have been it.
If I would have said Tannehill instead of Hurts, I would have won. But Jake, you pulled out the W. Thank you so much for coming on and congrats on the win. But we really appreciate you taking the time to come and hang out with us today on stream, Jake. This was such a fun time.
So do you need me to fax him my resume? Since
Your resume and your Bitcoin fax number.
You're going to get multiple things if you use your fax machine.
Multiple uses out of that.
Yeah, that's going to really come in handy. So
Barkley's paw prints for verification.
Absolutely.
Barkley needs to witness right there. Guys, if you do not already follow Jake on Twitter, what are you doing? Come on, but go follow him at All In Kid. He's one of our favorite analysts in the space and puts a lot of work into the stuff he puts out there. You know it's good content. One of my most trusted sources out there whenever I'm looking for stuff to do. Jake, thank you so much for coming on again today, my man. This was such a great time.
I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. I'm legitimately surprised. I won. I know people think I'm being facetious, but I'm legitimately surprised.
It was that close, Jake. It was that close.
And we got someone in the chat saying, "Oh, weird. Jake won a trivia game."
Dude, this is like I was Deshaun Jackson with the ball in my hand, and you were about to track me at the end zone.
he held on to the ball though. Deshaun Jackson held on to the ball in this instance. But man, that was a great game. I'd love to have you come on some other time, and I'll take you down next time. All right, Jake?
Okay, fair enough. And then we'll play a game.
All right, trading makes fantasy fun, guys. This was fun.
Guys, stay tuned for the sequel. Sounds like it's going to be a great one next time he comes back on. But until then, we are out of here, everybody. Jordan is host of All In Football, one of football show. Shocking. I know. Absolutely shocking. Guys, that is going to be it for us today. We will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time for some more fantasy football game show fun. But until then, adios, everybody.
Bye.